Thanks for joining us, and hello, college basketball fans. We've got a great night ahead and a couple outstanding teams going at it. We're going to have the pleasure to watch. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. We've got the UConn Huskies facing Villanova.
And the thing you love about collegiate sports, the passion, the energy, I mean, the competitiveness and that hunger and drive to succeed and show what you have, it's really always a marvel to watch.
No doubt about it, Greg. And seeing these players out here tonight, I remember how the love for the game of basketball in those formative years when I was playing college was so invaluable. I mean, the experience you gain with excellent coaching and mentorship at this level, really a huge part of where you go with your talent.
Now the starting group for the UConn Huskies. They've got Martin, and it's Joseph in at the 3 spot. Here is Dave. Martin the screen. Kicks to Splitter. And that one is hammered home.
And that kind of defense ain't going to get it done.
Gee, we don't see those kinds of dunks out of him all the time, but we know he's got it in him.
There's no doubt about that, fellas. I mean, the more finishes like that he gets, the more his confidence will grow.
And that one's good.
You can't afford to give him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Joseph, the pass to Keith. He dishes it today. UConn moving that ball around. Martin the screen. Here's Keith. Nice teamwork to set up the big play and make the space for the J.
Boy, how about the Huskies and the success they've found in the tournament over the years? I mean, 4 titles for that program in all, with the first coming in '99. They've been absolutely dominant the past 2 decades.
Now here's Freak. It's Miller on the wing. He feeds it to Moore. The shot is off, and the Huskies going the other way now. The pass to Keith. Shoots from 12. Villanova grabs the miss. The Huskies have won the college championship, Greg, in a number of ways, both as a favorite and as an underdog.
Yeah, I mean, they won as high as the 1 seed back in '99. And then how about in 2014? They were a 7 seed that went all the way to win and cut down those nets. So they have rightly earned every ounce of fear and respect opponents have for them come tournament time.
And the Huskies going with a whole new group out there. And the foul called on Freak. Jones checked in for Villanova.
Gabriel Jones.
McGuire kicks to Jennings. And stolen by Freak. And here we go. Fast break. Freak's got it.
And, you know, we've seen a lot of great point guards over the years, and Freak is right at the top for me. The things he can do with the ball are special. And he knows how to control the flow of the game, too. He's not only highly skilled, but he's a maestro in orchestration.
And it's really interesting. Controlling tempo and pace is oftentimes something that most point guards don't really learn until they are pros. But Freak understands how important that is already. It's a big part of why so many think he'll be successful as a point guard on the next level.
UConn trails by 3. So on the floor for Villanova. Morrison, he's in at the point. He's out there with Foster. Jones is out there with Clarkson. And it's Ilgauskas in at the 4-man position. And the basket by Jones. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Villanova.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And also, how about the fact defensively they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
Here's Reed. After Villanova picking up a basket just moments ago. Good work defensively by Jones. Freak with it. He's got 7. Takes a 3. McGuire with the rebound.
Boy, that's a surprising miss right there. He usually feasts on those wide open opportunities.
Jennings dishes to McGuire. 1:53 left in the first half. Count it, and the Villanova lead has been cut down to 2 on the bucket from Reed.
There is no way a player like him can be left wide open like that. Did you pay attention to the scouting report?
And a new group getting ready for Villanova. And the second half of basketball is about to get underway, folks. Welcome back to this broadcast of college basketball here on 2K Sports.
And while there is a little bit of distance between the two teams, one big run could close the gap in a hurry.
Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. In order to hold on to this lead, they'll need to keep going to Freak to get things working for them offensively. This play in the second half of this game, critical.
On the floor for UConn, we've got Keefe, and it's Splitter in at the 5. Villanova leading by 6. Now Freak, he's got 7. It's Miller on the wing, trying his luck deep, and he gets it to go. And Villanova leads by 9. Here is Day. Pass to Joseph, cutting the screen. Here is Keefe. Feeds it to Day. Passes it to Keefe. Fires from deep. Villanova grabs the miss. Now here's Freak. There's the 3. And Villanova, another 3.
The D has gotten a little lax defending the three-point shot at that end.
3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have come from beyond.
Day. He's guarded by Morrison. Day kicks to Joseph. Poked loose and stolen by Freak. Pass break Villanova. That's good for Miller. The assist by Freak. Freak's got 3 assists in the game.
And from an offensive standpoint, they have just been stellar.
Yeah, really good. Extremely well coached, fluid, efficient. Man, it's been a lot of fun to watch. The points just keep piling up because they've been such a well-oiled machine.
Now here's Freak. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. Bryant passes to Morrison. There's the pick. Loses his man off the swing and lays it up and in. Freak's got 12.
And those are two teammates right there working in rhythm. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
Splitter sets a screen. Martin kicks to Day. Drops in the layup for two.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very, very well done.
And here's Freak. Miller dishes to Freak. Back to Miller. Tries a three. Can't get it to go. And the Huskies going the other way now. Morrison in at point guard. Also Bryant out there. Cooper is out there with Miller. And it's Moore in at the four slot. And Villanova going with the whole new group out there. And for Villanova, Ross is checked in for Clarkson. Foster comes in for McAdoo. And Freak subbed in for Beal. And a switcher also for UConn. McGuire's checked in. Jennings can't get it to go.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
One thing with Freak that we know is he makes sure he gets his shots up no matter what. One way or another, he's going to get his workout in, and that's why so many are confident that he'll continue to improve.
Part of it is that he has a twin sister who actually taught him how to play ball. She helped him develop his game and become the player he is today. Pretty nice to have a sibling willing to help you develop your skill set on the court.
This is why everybody thinks Freak is the real deal. I mean, it's not that he takes over games like he has in the second half. It's that he does it to lead his team to wins. That's the big thing.
No doubt he's a winner through and through. A lot of success at the college level is talent. But what separates the good from the great is that competitive spirit, and Freak has that in spades.
Now Jennings following the three-point attempt by Freak. The drive by Jennings. Again, Jennings missing.
And he's clearly just disappeared here this quarter, not making any contributions here with his offense.
And, Greg, it's been hard to watch. I mean, you can see his frustration. He's actually looking forward to the end of this period so he can have a fresh start for the next one.
They need this. Morrison pulls it in. From outside the arc, no good. So it's Villanova picking up the win. There was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control.